Welcome in for more recap talk of Week 4 in the NFL. The Bucks almost orchestrated another late game comeback this week, but they fell short. The Falcons playing a lot better, inconsistent, but this was one of their good performances, racking up touchdown after touchdown in Atlanta. The Bucks were at home giving up special teams touchdowns and falling to the Eagles, who clearly looked like the most consistent and best team in the NFC. Tampa's banged up. Multiple starting offensive linemen and Mike Evans out because of injuries. Curious to see if this is the time for Atlanta to make their move. I'm not sure that I trust their consistency, but this is the time to make a move and get in the race and develop some sort of consistency with their quarterback, Michael Penix Jr. The Bucks have got more experience winning big games. I think they're in pretty good shape. The Giants, tough loss with Malik Neighbors injuring his knee. It sounds like he's going to be gone for the rest of the year. We hope for the best with him, and that is not the case. Jackson Dart looked exciting. Cam Scatterbo running the football. The key for the Giants going forward is running the football with Scatterbo, controlling the line of scrimmage, running Jackson Dart as much as they did this past week may be difficult, may be a challenge, may be ill-gotten gains in some respects, but it's what they need to do to get the young man some rhythm. Be curious to see how it plays out. The Titans look like the worst team in the league. Now, the Saints are right there with them, but the Titans are even worse. They lost 26-0 on Sunday to the winless Texans, who had done nothing on offense the first 3 weeks. Houston has a really good defense, but still 175 total yards of offense, 10 first downs is not NFL-like in the 2020s. Cam Ward is frustrated. You can see the problems there. They look like the team to beat the team to beat for the first pick in the NFL draft. The team to beat in the NFC West, how about the Seattle Seahawks? Got the division victory Thursday night in Arizona. At his winning streak to 3 games after a tough Week 1 loss to the Niners. The 3-1 tied with the Rams and the 49ers for first place. After the Rams took a tough comeback victory over the Colts on Sunday. The Niners turned the ball over 4 times in a loss to Jacksonville. I think Seattle might be the team to beat because San Francisco is really banged up. I do think the Rams are a little bit better when healthy, but I think the Seahawks are right in the mix. I still believe that the NFC West that could flip-flop in any order, and I think San Francisco, when they get healthy, is going to go on a little bit of a run. I think Arizona's a pretty good team, and I think the Rams are really good, and I think the Seahawks are a really good team. Consider the Seahawks, maybe a little bit overlooked, but I think they're absolutely going to be in play here. The Ravens, how bad are they? People are suggesting this morning they may miss the playoffs. I'm not ready to go there. They're 1-3. The defense is really bad, and this is how this team is built. Really good defense, good special teams, run the football on offense. They don't have that capability at this point to play the type of teams. There are 9 teams in the AFC with better records than the Ravens, and only 7 make the playoffs. You know, the Steelers are 3-1. They'll do what they'll do. They're running out in front of the division. I do think counting them out of the playoff race would be a mistake. I think they'll still be in the mix, but they are clearly not a team that's going to be a threat once they get into the playoffs, even if they do make it. You know, Kansas City's better. We saw that yesterday, and I think that'll continue going forward. But I think Buffalo's really good. I think the Steelers are better than Baltimore. So I think that's going to be an interesting watch is how far will the Ravens defense drop or how much better will they get. That'll determine their ceiling in terms of this year, or at least the floor, because I think the ceiling is going to be pretty limited in terms of a playoff run. Reminder again, subscribe, like, and share. Check us out at LandryFootball.com as we break down more of the NFL, more of the college football. All for you right here.